Story overview. The movie begins with Carl Black returning to his old neighborhood in Atlanta after publishing his book. Once a broke man, Carl is now a best-selling author hoping to find peace and normalcy with his family. Alongside him are his supportive but skeptical wife Lorena, Zulia now, their daughter Allie, Brescia Webb, and a few eccentric neighbors and friends, including Cronnet Lil Duval and Eddie Gary Owen. However, their new home isn't quite as peaceful as it seems. Carl quickly becomes suspicious of the strange activities taking place next door. Meet Dr. Mamuwald, the mysterious neighbor. Carl's curiosity is piqued when he meets the new neighbor, the smooth-talking and oddly charismatic Dr. Mamuwald Katt Williams, who dresses in vintage clothing and only appears at night. With his pale skin, hypnotic gaze, and supernatural aura, Mamuwald is clearly more than just a quirky local. Carl's suspect he might be a vampire, and he's not entirely wrong. Soon, people in the neighborhood begin acting strangely. Carl witnesses unexplained occurrences like hypnotized teens, suspicious bite marks, and people vanishing overnight. Even his own cousin Freezy, Michael Blackson, starts behaving weirdly after visiting Mamuwald. Carl's investigation begins. Carl takes upon himself to investigate Dr. Mamuwald. In true comedic fashion, his detective work includes dressing up in garlic necklaces, carrying wooden stakes, and even visiting a local voodoo priest. With help from his conspiracy-loving friend Cronnet, Carl uncovers that Mamuwald is, in fact, a real vampire who plans to turn the neighborhood into his own undead kingdom. The battle for the neighborhood. As the vampire influence spreads, Carl tries to warn the community, but no one believes him. Even his wife Lorena thinks he's losing his mind. However, things escalate when Mamuwald targets Allie, putting Carl's family directly in danger. The movie builds to a chaotic showdown. Carl, together with his oddball crew, confronts Mamuwald and his vampire minions in a mix of horror, action, and slapstick humor. With wooden stakes, holy water, and street smarts, the neighborhood fights back. In a final twist, Carl discovers that Mamuwald is not just any vampire. He's a centuries-old being cursed to roam the earth until he finds a worthy successor. Mamuwald believes Carl might be that person, due to his fame, strength, and leadership. But Carl refuses the offer, choosing his humanity over immortality. Ending. The movie ends on a funny note, with Carl saving his family and community, but not without consequences. Though Mamuwald is defeated for now, there are hints that other supernatural threats may still be out there. Carl returns to his writing career, this time using his wild experience as inspiration for a new horror book. Conclusion. The House Next Door. Meet the Blacks 2 is not your typical vampire movie. It leans heavily into satire, urban comedy, and cultural references, while playfully mocking classic horror tropes. With real-life comedic giants like Mike Epps and Katt Williams leading the charge, it delivers laughs and thrills in equal measure. Beneath the jokes, the film also comments on community, gentrification, and personal identity, making it more than just a horror spoof.